We last left off with the crew of Deep Space 17 fending off a sneak attack by the Breen. However, in doing so, the Breen managed to capture two of the Cardassian scientists um, in their as they fled the station. Upon the return of the USS Tenshi, finding out the two Cardassian researchers have been taken prisoner, they began to give chase. Dr. Mountain has beamed from the Tenchi to aid the medical staff on board Deep Space 17 as they took severe damage to the station from the assault. And with that, we are going to cut to the sick bay of Deep Space 17, or at least one of the medical wards.
Status report.
Dr. Mountain, it is a chaotic scene as you look around, you see most of everybody lying in a bio bed and one person performing surgery on the surgery table in the one room where also the counselor Garibaldi has come to assist.
Let's begin assessing these patients. Is there any other nurses here?
Garibaldi, you notice that there are no nurses, it's just the one.
And she's doing surgery?
Yes.
Garibaldi, Counselor, would you check that medical officer over towards the center to see if they can get them up quickly? If not, treat them.
This one, you mean?
No, the medical officer next to them.
I don't know which one. Which one is that?
If the arc starts with a gold on the top, the fourth one from the top.
So Marcus?
Is he a medical officer?
I don't know.
Marcus is a scientist.
Is there any medical officers here?
No.
Okay. Then the center one. And I'll go assist the surgery and see what's happening.
Okay, so one at a time. Keep in mind, I'm going to be counting intervals. That tells me how long, a certain individual here on a bed has left to live. So who's going first?
I'll go first. What is the assessment of this patient?
Supporting characters, I think that is Ela Foro.
Ella Frola.
Really. So she goes. This.
Status report.
He has a punctured lung, Doctor. I am attempting to repair the damage and remove the foreign object.
Is this the most critical patient?
I haven't had time to perform triage, Doctor. I've been going on a site-to-site basis here.
Understood. Carry on. And then I'll move to the next bed. Do you need assistance, nurse?
Which bed?
Well, I asked the nurse if she needs assistance here.
The same nurse who's performing surgery?
Yes.
If you could take over, Doctor, that would be helpful.
Excellent. And then I will carry on. All right, punctured lung. Let's seal it up. Get the obstruction out of the way. I will perform the surgery. Is this considered emergency medicine?
No, it'd be surgery for the focus.
I think, how much is a new focus? Because I add surgery as a focus.
You cannot do that right now.
But how would be the mechanic? 10
You-
reputation?
No, it's if you got a normal milestone, you can swap a focus out.
No, I mean add a focus. Is that
That
10
is
normal?
3.
3 normal?
3 normal milestones.
Okay, understood. I will do that. That's a break.
This is going to be control plus medicine, difficulty 3, work 12, magnitude 3 with the resistance of 1.
All right, I don't think I have a focus. But I will. Do I have any momentum to play with today?
No.
Do you have any threat? I'm going to buy 1 threat for a roll. Extra roll. Difficulty
Okay.
3.
Yes.
How about 2 more? It is difficulty 3.
You do get assist from the nurse, so if someone wishes
Okay.
to play them.
Nurse, follow.
Do you want to do it, Jacob, since I'm already in the scene?
Which nurse was it?
Ella Frola.
Alrighty. And I'm sorry, it's control medicine.
Yes, it's control medicine for the assist. Be rolling 1 dice.
Does she have a focus that might apply?
It would be surgery.
Probably not.
Oh,
Not unless I can assist with anesthesia.
No,
Oh,
but there is a complication that was rolled. Go ahead and roll, doctor.
it's the last time I step into someone else's shoes.
sheesh.
You make it, but there's 2 complications.
Can't do anything about it.
Roll 7.
Oh, actually, I didn't spend momentum, so I don't have cautious medicine.
Yeah, you'd have to have bold medicine to reroll that.
Yeah, I do. Okay.
I'll just take that as threat.
Consider it a gift from the doctor.
Roll 7 challenge dice. That is 4 work.
Can I use a threat for piercing?
Sure.
Thanks.
That will be 5.
Wanted to get a breakthrough at least. All right.
I'm going to spend 2 threat, and the complication range goes up by 1. So it's complication range of 2. Control medicine, difficulty 2. As you start removing the foreign objects,
Wow, this is very delicate. If we don't do this properly, we might collapse of the lung.
I'll try and do a better job this time around, Doc.
I'm doing the best I can. All right, let's stop the chatter and get this thing out of here. I'm going to spend another threat to get 1 die. With a new complication range.
complication range is 2.
Roger. The assist. Shall I go
Roger,
first?
Roger.
It's same for the assist.
Aha.
Gain 2 momentum, roll 7 challenge dice.
We just needed a practice round, is all.
That's right. It was complicated.
That is 6 work.
Okay.
That is a breakthrough. You're 1 away from completing the work track.
Yeah. I'll spend 1 momentum, get 1 more work.
All right.
That's a second breakthrough.
Yep.
Sweet.
And he is currently out of the danger zone. He'll need time to recover. But he
Alright.
is stable enough.
Excellent. Garibaldi, how are the other patients?
I don't know.
Who are you scanning?
I'll start with the one I'm staying, the Lenevia Vath.
Vath?
Yeah, she's an engineer.
Reason medicine, difficulty 1.
I'm gonna go fishing and give you a threat for bold.
All right. 2 momentum gained. I'm going to put this up, and you need to tell me, because you're doing triage, what color code you wish to assign them.
Gosh, we don't have anything. Let's see, abrasions. Let's see, broken ribs, object in the leg, abrasions. That's just bruises. Shrapnel in the abdomen. First degree burns. Let's I guess red for the high priority guys. Garibaldi will doc. You might want to come look at this one.
I'll be right over.
All right. You're still performing surgery, so you can go to another patient. I'm giving whatever task he does, you get 2. Okay.
Oh,
so
wait,
he did 2 tasks, you get 2.
I meant to say I'll be right over if I can. In surgery.
With the first degree burns and the shrapnel in the abdomen, how dire is Vaph's condition?
That is your judgment.
I am a doctor. I'm not that kind of doctor in real life, so I don't know. I mean, that seems serious to me, but I am not a medical doctor in real life. PhD, not MD. That sounds bad, but like I said, I'm not that kind of doctor.
So you're putting her in red?
I'm assuming that that's really bad.
Okay.
I mean, if I step away, is this patient dying?
The triage, you mark it, and then that's how you let the doctor know who to treat next. So.
Okay. Right, but is this patient in danger of dying in the next few minutes?
In the next few minutes, you don't know. Possibly. Could be minutes, could be hours.
All right. Well, I'm gonna triage these patients. So I'll do Marcus next, and hope the one on the table doesn't die.
Hey, thank you. Someone's here. Please help me. But roll me reason medicine difficulty 1, because he is conscious. And it's the. I think. I think I'm gonna die, Doctor. Please.
I know you, man. You're in a little bit of pain, but you're going to be all right. Don't know enough about medicine to make these rulings.
I will tell you for free. Left clavicle torn is the shoulder muscle. It so hurts. I can't move my arms.
I know, Marcus. You're going to be okay. We're going to take care of you.
It hurts so bad.
It hurts more than it's more pain than seriousness. Trust me. I'm a doctor.
I think I'm gonna die.
Gosh, with those wounds, I'm going to mark him. Oops, that's not the Star Trek channel. I'm going to mark him minor because he's not going to die from those wounds.
So green.
Yeah. Do I get one more action, two more actions?
You can take another action. At that point, I will count an interval. At which points to me have to go to the doctor.
All right, let me have a look at. Of the other two, are either of them conscious?
Some of them are lying. Some of you can see they're coming in and out of consciousness. Of these two, they all have burns and stuff. Or like they're in pain, but those two seem to be conscious.
Okay, the two that are not on beds, are they standing and awake, that sort of thing?
These?
Yeah.
They're unconscious.
Okay, and the three towards the top, can't see what I'm right. Conscious or unconscious?
Mixed.
All right, so you said the two at the bottom were unconscious, so I'm going to start with one of those. I'm assuming unconscious victims probably take priority in triage.
Okay,
So
that one or that one?
one on my left.
Okay. Difficulty 1. Use a medicine.
Now I'm going to give you one more threat for Bowl just to do some fishing. Oh, there's some fishing.
Nice.
Is that 4 momentum gained?
Yes.
You're welcome, Doc. Always makes me nervous. I can't see how much threat Prax has.
14.
GM priority.
It's actually 16 because the level just jumped. It's there not to distract you, but also make you worried at the same time.
Yeah. Psychological warfare against the players. It's not nice. It's fun, but it's not nice. Fragments punctured both lungs, verge of collapse. Yeah, he's red. Oh no, I don't have a float, so I won't spend that momentum on that. Yeah, I'm gonna mark him red, and that would be that interval.
Okay, we go to the doctor. Doctor, who are you treating?
The next red patient.
You have 2 red patients. Which ones?
They are the closest.
Over here, Doc. This one.
What's the assessment?
second-degree burns on the face, chest, and abdomen. Metal fragments punctured both lungs. Both lungs are on the verge of collapse due to buildup of fluid, Doc. This one here. And Garibaldi's kind of motioning you to where he is.
Dude, both lungs. What about this one?
Broken ribs, foreign object in the left leg, first-degree burns, shrapnel in the abdomen.
Shrapnel.
I think
She
I
kind
think
of
this one.
she comes conscious like, fine, doctor. Treat my personnel first.
Nurse, see what you can do about if there's any internal bleeding. And I go over to here to find an artificial lung, I guess. We need to get oxygen, triox into their system right away. Otherwise, they won't have enough oxygen to breathe.
Okay, so
But,
you're moving them over to the surgical room.
Yes.
All right.
Help me with them. Nurse. Garibaldi, go to the next one. Thank you, sir.
This one is a control medicine difficulty of 4. Work 17, magnitude of 4, resistance of 2.
Did a new nurse come in?
No,
Oh, there's a science officer.
that was Vogel joining the game.
Oh, hi. Great. So I will spend 3 momentum for 2 dice. And wish me luck.
The assist is the same. Control medicine. Gain a momentum. Roll 7 challenge dice. Currently, that is 2 work.
I thought it was resistance 2. How about I spend a momentum for a reroll?
Rerolling 3.
Is there a way to make the challenge dice do anything to work for me? Like, is there? I have 4 effects.
Do you have surgical savant?
Is that the only way? Okay.
Yes.
I do have combat medic. I don't know if that makes
No,
sense.
doesn't.
I don't have anything that works. That's the whole point.
You're out of your element, Doctor. This is a little bit.
I've been out of my element ever since I arrived in the Tenshi. There we go. That works.
That's 6 work total.
Yeah.
That is 1 breakthrough.
All right. I will buy another dice with momentum. Then roll 3. It's difficulty 3 still.
Hold up. Reroll. Doctor, just so you know, they start convulsing on the table. They are going into shock as their lungs begin to collapse and they are unable to breathe.
So is it possible to create holographic lungs?
You're just in the initial surgery stages, Doctor, and there is no hollow emitters here.
Wish we had state-of-the-art equipment.
You and me both, Doctor.
quit complaining about the station. Do the work.
You should definitely send a memo to the commander about it.
I'll spend another. Would this be considered emergency medicine?
No. You're still in surgery, but
All right, I guess I will do my determination then. I doesn't believe in a no-win situation. Yeah. Do I get to roll one for cautious? Like application, I guess.
1 second. Hold on.
Ready and holding. That was the threat from the last patient. Shouldn't carry over. Holding. Rex.
You might have something going on in real life.
Understood. Garibaldi, do you know if there's any cryo chambers here?
Um, maybe, but unlikely, based on the age of the station.
Set to be installed next Tuesday.
Dang it.
Of course.
Yeah. I
Should
always
talk
thought
to your
those,
chief engineer about it.
I always thought those lines were some of the best parts of Star Trek Generations. Tuesday. It's still Tuesday.
Well, if the determination spin worked, then we have 4 successes and a complication with a reroll available. If those count.
If correct me if I'm wrong, but if the difficulty didn't the difficulty get knocked down to 3?
Yes.
Well, then even if the reroll screws the pooch, we should have the momentum to.
We get an extra momentum. As is.
Yeah, so we'd gain a momentum. Sure, the complication will be fun with this patient.
We'll see. But this, I think, would be a black patient, to be honest.
A what?
A black dot patient, not a red dot.
Well, I don't know. I mean,
I know.
like I said, I'm not a medical doctor.
I understand.
I'm
That's fine. That's part of the process.
I'm making guesses. The funny thing is, I'm making guesses about things my character would actually know about.
I suppose all that's left to be seen is if we can bring the mountain to the miracle.
Seem a little quiet.
Oops, sorry.
But if that's the challenge for the game, then we'll live with it.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
So, to clarify what's going on. To answer your question, Doctor, I will give you one more roll because they are on the verge of death.
Okay.
You have to get the work track, though. You have to get all the breakthroughs.
I understand.
Which is technically impossible with this roll.
I have to do it all in this round?
No, I don't think you're not going to be able to do all rounds. To do it all around, you need 3 breakthroughs. You'll only be able to get 2 because you don't have surgical savant.
So it doesn't matter.
Yeah. So are you still wanting to do the roll or not?
I will sedate the patient and move to the middle patient. The next red dot.
They'll just even sitting there they die.
One saving grace is it isn't your crew yet, Doc.
There's too many of them to try to save it at once. So I attempt to stop the bleeding and remove the object. Or move her to the surgical bay, either way.
Okay. Keep in mind, you can give me a momentum to lower the intervals.
I know, but it was basically a no-win situation.
Not really, but you would have had to treat them first.
I understand. I knock them out and perform surgery.
Real quick though, I believe Garibaldi gets to do one task though first.
All right. Well, then let me diagnose this or triage this unconscious patient.
Reason plus medicine, difficulty 1.
How much threat do you have? Or is it a secret? Oh, what the hell! I give you a threat for both. We'll just play it like I stole it. I got one.
Gain a momentum. Sorry, yeah, reason medicine.
He can be green. He's not going to die from second-degree burns and bruises.
All right, doctor. This is control plus medicine, difficulty 4, work 17, magnitude 4, resistance of 2.
Okay. I will spend 2 momentum, and 1 threat for 2 extra dice.
Okay.
And reroll one of those.
So you reroll the complication.
Reroll the complication.
And the assist. You succeed. 7 challenge dice. That is enough for a breakthrough. That is 5 work.
Okay.
Do we know how many intervals we have to save this patient, or the doctor has to save that patient?
No, but I will give this to you, doctor. As you begin to start removing you remove the foreign object. As you go to the shrapnel, you realize the shrapnel is moving.
Moving?
Yes.
Give me an isolation chamber, quick. Stat. And I point. Is there like a force field or some sort of device that we can put this in? I'm gonna try to get it and put it in that. We got some sort of biological object in here, or at least moving on its own.
Oh my. I suppose the nurse will start to prepare that chamber.
Do I think I can get it out with the next breakthrough, basically?
If you give me a threat, you gain an interval.
Sure.
You probably want to get as much work as you can.
Roger, right. Okay. Let's see. I'm at 5 out of 17. Eesh. I got to roll pretty well. I'm ready for the next roll, I guess. Spend a threat for an extra die.
It is difficulty 3.
Reroll. I can't reroll. Never mind. Cross that off. I didn't spend momentum.
Right.
So it's just the 2 and the complication.
That is not enough.
The assist?
The assist was a 0.
Oh,
Sorry, Doc.
All right. Can I guess I'll spend my determination now instead and reroll.
On what value?
Doesn't believe in a no-win situation. Driven to ease suffering.
I'm gonna say
Seems pretty bleak.
I'll take Driven to Ease suffering as you're trying to make sure that she makes it through this, but
Okay.
it is pretty grim. Like you're pretty sure she could die.
Yeah. I'm gonna do my best.
So you're doing that to reroll.
Yep. Will you take my reroll already done?
Sure. Roll 7 challenge dice.
Wow.
That is 7 work.
1 threat for piercing.
Sure.
Do I have any more intervals? Or do I just want the threat for 1 more?
You will have to, you're gonna have to succeed on this next task in order to save her. But I'm going to up the complication range because
But you can.
complication range of 4.
Ooh, Nelly. All right. All right. So in that case, I guess I'll spend 1 more threat for a die.
Does the complication range go up for the assist as well?
Yes, because it's
I believe
pertaining
so.
to the patient.
All right. Seven dice.
7 dice, 2 momentum gained.
Nice.
That is
Uh,
2 work.
I can.
Then want to reroll?
So 2 work and be 4 work. It's not a breakthrough, but it is a work track done. But there's only 1 breakthrough. Yes, I'll reroll. You mentioned for reroll. And then 1 momentum for piercing. That'll be 5.
Yes, and that is enough to get the 2 breakthroughs.
Ooh, goody.
Good job, Doctor.
Not out of the woods yet. But thank you.
Closer.
It was touch and go. You managed to remove all the shrapnel and repair some of the abrasions. She will still need physical therapy, and also you were more focused on the shrapnel and other parts, but she'll need some extra.
Yeah, I'll see you.
Yeah, she'll still need to be treated. So,
Yeah.
again, but
All right. Garibaldi, keep on coming. I'm sorry to say that, but yes. He says over his
Okay.
shoulder.
Garibaldi, you get 2 rolls.
All right. Well, since I'm next to these 2 guys, I will, unless just a quick glance warns me that I need to check one of these 4 at the top, then I will.
The ones that are color coded, you can.
Hack.
You have 5 left to triage. So
Now let me get the 2 that I'm standing right next to.
that's reason medicine difficulty 1.
I'll give you a threat for bold. If I can do some fishing here.
2 momentum gained.
You re-roll that 0.
Duh. I don't know why I keep forgetting that. It's like, what's the point of the thing? I give him the threat and then I don't reroll.
Reroll for a momentum. That's good.
Thank you for reminding me.
Mm-hmm.
He will be green. He's not in any danger of dying. So heartless. And then Palace. Reason, medicine, difficulty 1.
Yep. Get it. No momentum gained.
Still just burns. You know, I might upgrade these. I'm gonna upgrade the 2nd degree burns to yellow. Put them above just the abrasion people.
You can do one more before we go back to the doctor who has to pick someone to treat.
Okay. I'm gonna come up here and just do the one there.
Gain a momentum.
What the heck did I just do? Put him yellow. He's probably gonna be if the doctor is coming out, Garibaldi will indicate this guy is his next patient.
Understood. What's the status?
Shattered femur, abrasions, will need surgery to fix to work on the femur.
Nurse, will you set up a cast? Go on to the next patient,
Of course, Doctor.
and I'll head over and start helping with these burns, alleviating the pain for the burns. Do some dermal regenerators, especially since Andorians are really susceptible to heat.
This is just a control medicine, difficulty of 1. Gain a momentum.
You're not assisting your
Doing my own
work.
thing, fair enough.
You were doing the one that Garibaldi's at, helping their leg.
He sent to Garibaldi. That one requires surgery before you put it in cast.
I will note that Garibaldi said that.
Understood.
The nurse will start bringing him into the surgical.
Is not life threatening. Check the other 2, if you would.
Yeah, he can. Garibaldi can go and check the other. One more. Can check one more before you have to go.
The unconscious one, I guess.
They're both unconscious.
I would just move to the next patient. Plenty of momentum. So same rolls always.
Yes. All triage has would just be diff 1. So.
Oh, I got that one. Third degree burns. He's green. Third degree burns. Noah's dying of third degree burns. Wait a minute. Which is worse, first degree or third degree?
As a doctor, you would know that.
That was a serious question. I don't
Third
know.
is the worst. First
Oh.
is. Yeah.
Superficial.
Then yellow since he's third degree. Yeah,
Then I'll.
I know it's a shame as a human being. I don't know these things, but really, I don't.
Nurse, go ahead and immobilize that leg. We'll get to that in a second. I'm going to help them with their burns. Is there any other major things going on with this one?
You're doing the burns?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the third degree burns on both his face and hands.
Okay, I will attempt to regenerate.
Control medicine, difficulty of 3.
All right, I will. I'll spend 3. Just want to make sure this thing is all by myself. So. Done.
Can re-roll to 0.
Oh yeah. Thank you.
Gain a momentum. And yeah, you treat the burns. There's still gonna be a lot of scarring, and he's gonna have to go through some cosmetic surgery.
Definitely.
But he's.
I make sure they stay unconscious for now.
Yeah. Fucker's like, it hurts so bad, doctor. Please help me.
In just a moment, there's patients ahead of you, but we'll get to you as soon as we can. Go ahead and check the next one, if you would.
The last one to check.
Yep. Is it my turn?
Yes.
Reason medicine, difficult 1.
We'll we'll make him yellow since he's not gonna die. But Dr. Brown, you might want to see this man next.
What do we got?
We've got fractured fibula, abrasions, first degree burns. This one's gonna need surgery.
See if you can alleviate their burns. I'm gonna go work on the compound fracture, and then we'll put them on next on the list, and see if you can help the Marcus with his shoulder. If it's just a dislocation, maybe you can set it for him. Help him with the pain anyway. Thank you, Counselor. You're doing great.
You bet, Doc.
All right, and I'll work on this patient at the surgery bay currently.
Control medicine, difficulty 3. You need work track of 12 and a magnitude of 3 with resistance of 1.
I will take a die with momentum. Do I get a nurse assist?
Yes.
Nice.
Get the momentum back. 7 challenge dice.
I'm gonna spend a momentum before you even say anything for piercing, so I can get the 5 work.
Prax, did I miss a momentum spend on Mountain?
It's you should be at 3. He spent 1. He gained 1.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a wash.
So so you should be done at 2.
Yeah.
I just
Sorry.
spent another one. All right. Good job, nurse. We just gotta see if we can reconstruct his leg. His bones everywhere. He got crushed. Oh my gosh. Let's go. Spend another momentum for a die. Should be down to 1. My nickname should be Crusher because I'm crushing some of these rolls. Get it, Crusher, Dr. Crusher. Never mind.
You get the momentum back. Just need the assist. He spent 1. It should be at 2.
I did.
I'm putting
And
it
now,
back.
Yeah, just
Arif.
I think he had to step away. So
Oh, okay. Are you doing it or should I do it?
Hold on. Sorry, I'm opening it again. The character sheet open.
I have it up already.
Oh, go ahead.
Nurse is crashing it. All right, gain those 2 momentum. Thank you. Spend 1 of those for a reroll. Not a whole lot of help though. And 1 for piercing to get all 5. Getting there. All right, now we just get put this cast on. Make sure the pieces don't fall apart. All right, I'm not spending this time. And get back to my assist. Gain 2. All right, challenge days. Let's see if I can do it better this time. All I need is 2. Crushed it. That's all I needed. That should be plenty enough. Wow, that's gonna set nicely. Perfect. Thank you so much, nurse. Nurse Frola, is it? All right, and now to the yellow. Garibaldi, would you reassess the other green ones and choose the next one? Elevate one of them to yellow. Please and thank you.
I don't know that it makes much of a difference.
Use your judgment. I'm sure you can.
Man, I'm losing. I'm looking at the notes from Prax. I'm losing track of which one is which.
That's okay.
They really have. Take the next one in line. I think we've done all the third-degree burn ones.
No.
We'll do the shoulder then, I guess, next. If they're all the same.
Yeah, that's where I was headed when it comes around to my turn.
All right. You work on that. That's your turn anyway, I think. I had a couple.
Yeah,
If you want to heal one of them, like you have 5 left to treat, you can ignore Vav. She's out of danger. She just needs additional care later on.
Fargo, I guess, or Smith.
Yeah, that's the one I'm gonna go treat. I'm just, like I said, I'm just waiting for it to be my turn.
You can go if you wish to make a roll. You can go ahead and go.
Yeah. All right. So I want to treat Mark, because Marcus there is the whiny one, right?
Yeah, he's been whining the entire time, but
I'm gonna treat him, and while I'm treating, I'm gonna talk to him and use my counseling skills to calm him down.
Nice.
If you wish to heal all the stuff besides the one injury, because the one injury you realize requires surgery, but you can heal the rest of his wounds, and that's going to be a control medicine difficulty of 3. You can treat his burns because he does have third-degree burns, and
I didn't know that.
Yes.
Okay, I will treat his burns. We'll give you a threat and 2 momentum.
Okay.
Nice.
You get one of the momentum back, so you're down to 1. It's like, my shoulder still hurts. Do you think the doctor can look at it? How's my face? Is it gonna be okay?
You're gonna be all right, Lieutenant Fargo, Ensign Fargo, whatever he is. And like I say, Kirabo's going to use his counseling skills to calm him down and reassure him.
Presence medicine difficulty 2.
Psychiatry is a focus.
Yeah.
Give you a threat for bold. And I will just spend those momentum back to squash the complication.
You can re-roll that.
We get
That first.
Gain 3.
It's been a long week at this university. I've been in faculty senate meetings till 9 o'clock for the last 2 nights.
I am not a committee.
Yeah, we just voted no confidence in our university president last night.
Yay.
Sounds like a humdinger.
Yeah, my brain can't handle a lot more stress.
All right, doctor. It is a control medicine difficulty of 3, work 12, magnitude 3, resistance of 1.
I'll spend 3 to get 2 dice. And a reroll.
Get 1 back. Need the assist.
Assist. No assist.
They might have to get momentum.
Nice. So that's 9 or 8, actually. I'll take those. If I press 2 more, would it make it 2 breakthroughs if I had 10? No? Okay. All right, I'll spend 1 momentum for an extra die. And the assist. Nice assist.
Game 3.
That'd give us a float.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
7 challenge dice. You quickly move through this patient and treat their fibula and get their burns and abrasions all healed up.
Should be back on their feet in no time. Let's see about that shoulder. Great work on those burns, counselor. Thank you.
You wish to go to any of the other ones?
I will. Yes, I will go around the horn and see what I can do quickly.
But I think Fargo needs surgery, right?
Yeah, but he's out of danger at the moment, so because of the burns. I'll go to this first patient here.
This is going to be a control plus medicine difficulty of 3.
We're bathing in momentum, so I'll take 3.
Get the momentum back, or a momentum back. Yeah, and you heal all the burns. They're inject some pain medication to help with any lingering nerve pain, and they'll need probably a little bit of cosmetic surgery to properly reconstruct the parts that were burned.
Understood. Counselor, nurse, will you take Mr. Fargo to the surgical bay? I'm going to go to the next patients.
Which one?
The Smith is the next one in line.
Control medicine difficulty 2 to use to essentially heal his broken leg and the 3 ribs.
All right, I will spend a momentum for 1 extra die.
You succeed.
And then I'll do this last patient before I go to surgery. Or actually, Garibaldi, will you do the honors of this, and I'll start working on the shoulder of his.
Okay.
Thank you. Then when it's my turn, I'll move to surgery.
Control medicine difficulty of 3. Work 12 by 2/3 resistance of 1.
That's for Garibaldi.
So
For
me?
you. No, for you, for surgery.
Oh, okay.
Garibaldi's is just control medicine difficulty 2.
It's your turn, I think.
Give you a threat for bold. Reroll the 1 since I spent the threat. Yay.
I will. Thank you. And when surgery is ready, I'll take 3 momentum for dice.
Oh. I still win.
You do. The assist. Gain 2 back. That's good. And then 7 of those. That's 1 breakthrough. That's fine. And then I'll spend 1 die for an extra, or 1 momentum per die, I mean, for the next round. Volga, did you want to do the assist part, or do you care?
What's that?
Did you want to do the assist with Ella Frola? Control medicine, 1 day.
Yeah, I can. What was the roll?
Control medicine, 1 assist die.
No focus, right?
I don't believe so. Nice.
Didn't matter.
All right, I'll get those challenge days going. That's 7, 6. Spend 1 momentum to gain 1 more work. And that should do it.
And after, didn't take you too long, but you managed to repair his torn clavicle or clavic. You can say it right. And repair the damage and put his arm into his sling, and it will take a little time for everything to reattach itself a little bit, but all of your patients are out of danger.
Almost all of them. 1 of them didn't make it. I'll make a note about the reasons why I chose to move on. Marked up as black.
Just to let you know, I was counting the intervals up, so each patient had a total of intervals to live. The first patient you worked on had a total of 17 intervals, while VAF had 12, and the one that died only had 8.
So I sort of got them in the right order.
Sort of. It really depended on, who you went to first. So... And I didn't say this before because I was distracted, but if you would have said something like, "Hey, which one looks the worst?" I would point out, all the ones that had like the third degree burns, like the stuff that's obvious. So
Perception check first. Check.
But with that,
Thank
we
you.
are going to change scenes. Are you here, Vol?
Good job, counselor.
Vogel, are you here?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So scene change. Vogel, you're burning the midnight oil on or at Starfleet Command, going through these recovered data pads. And everyone has already gone home for the day. That's been working with you on this side project, and there's just something like in these calculations that you're just kind of been scratching your head at for a while. Give me insight plus science or con, difficulty of 2.
Ooh, take one of those. I'll use a momentum.
Alright.
I don't think I have a focus, correct? Not really sure what the goals were.
Let me see what your sheet says. You do, actually.
Oh, sweet.
You should be out of momentum because it is a scene change.
Sorry.
It's all right. I'm gonna try to get more.
We had 2 when we changed scenes, so we should only be down to 1.
No,
Well,
well,
I used one.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Does anything here assist computers, whatnot?
I'll roll, but be a 12 for the computers.
All right, go ahead and roll that.
Oh
Ooh.
god.
Well, I have technical expertise, so you could re-roll that.
Sorry. There you go.
That's fine.
That's 2.
And then I'm gonna re-roll my cautious nines.
And you gain 2 momentum.
Net gain of 1.
works for me.
And as you come to sort of a realization, you hear the doors behind open up, or well, to the lab open up. Still burning the midnight oil?
Yes, Commander. I was going over the data in these pads, and something was just not sitting right with me. I was going over the calculations here, and most of the calculations show the movement of the stars, the planets, the moons, and several several light system or several star systems near to Deep Space 17, except for this one, and I'll pull it up on one of the monitors. This system here, it's missing a moon.
That's no moon.
That's interesting.
I mean, deep space probes are detecting the moon, but in its calculations, I don't know if it's purposely left out or an oversight. But the calculations are so detailed, I don't think it's an oversight. I think it might be deliberate.
Something he's not able to calculate, or is making assumptions.
Or maybe they're trying to hide something.
Well, perhaps it's worth checking out.
Commander, if your mission is to head out toward Deep Space 17 to investigate, it might be worth a look.
Well, that would be up to Admiral Bullock. I'll pass on this information to him. But in the meantime, you need to take a break, Lieutenant. I do not want to get an earful from Starfleet Medical, given your current health condition. So, last thing I think you want to be is back there.
I suppose I can set the computer to run the calculations overnight.
Give me control plus science difficulty 2, assisted by the lab's computer science, which I'll roll, which is a 12.
Computer focus?
Yes.
I'll use a momentum, get a third die.
Get it back so far.
I'm going to fish for more momentum by rerolling the 0. I have technical expertise, so I'll re-roll again. There we go.
Get 2 momentum, so you get 1 back, and then gain another one. And yeah, you set the lab's computers to begin working on quantifying the calculations in the data pad.
Computer, dim lights, secure laboratory. Authorization Vogel Pi 1 Alpha.
Do you like Chinese, Lieutenant?
A little bit.
There's a good Chinese restaurant on the bay. We can head over there drop you off at your assigned housing.
Suppose it has been about 16 hours since my last meal. I'll take you up on that offer, Commander.
And the 2 of you to head off to get some dinner. And we're going back to the station. Commander Reef, are you with us?
Yes.
Okay. You haven't got any word back yet from the medical because they're tied up currently. You have not got any word back from the Tenshi yet on what's going on with the Breen vessels that have escaped. Well, actually, fled is probably more like it.
Well, have I gotten at least any word on the status of our repairs?
They're currently working on it, sir. It will be a little bit before we get all the main power back online to those damaged sections.
Understandable. Is there anything my assistance is needed with?
We're running on automation right now, sir, with all due respect.
Oh, I'm gonna nod and say, okay then. What I'm certainly not gonna do right now is call that head scientist. So, hmm. I suppose I will, since everything seems to be going underway smoothly, I will head to my office and sit down and monitor the progress from the comfort of my desk.
All right. If there's nothing you wish to do at ops, then
If I'm needed, no, there's most of the stuff I can think of on my checklist I just don't want to do. Like call the head scientist and let him know. Plus, that would be a security concern anyway. So, no, I suppose I'll simply watch my crew work about.
We've all gone blind. Oh, no, that's not right.
Sorry, I need to turn off dynamic lighting. On the planet, on the research outpost, work continues to be construction on the new shield emitter. The Federation research team has begun design of creating a new type of frame for the emitter, and this is more of a to start building and designing it overall is going to be control engineering difficulty 3, work 14, man 2 to 3, resistance of 2. If anybody wishes to play Willis, they can, and I'll give you access to his sheet.
Sure. Well, Vogel hasn't got to do much. I'll do it if you don't want to, Vogel.
I'm actually playing Dr. Nickel.
Okay, I'll do the other one then.
Since Prax cracks up if I attempt at a German accent.
We need some humor after the dark start of this game, all right?
So what are we doing? We're
you're building the frame, or essentially like the housing mechanics for the new shield matrix. So essentially, it's the what will emit the actual shield itself, based on the Cardassian the Cardassians gave you sort of the baseline of how like the emitter will work. You're designing it to increase efficiency and using Federation type tech. But it's a control plus engineering difficulty 3, work 14, magnitude of 3, with a resistance of 2. Resistance is just the incompatibilities between Federation and Cardassian tech.
sure. Would a focus in experimental technology apply?
Yes.
Sweet. What does he even have? He has bold science. He is veteran. What does intense scrutiny do again?
Makes you stare intently at things.
No, did Mark put it on the sheet?
It's the only one I don't know what it does.
Should be a resistance, I think, per effect.
Is it a science talent? Oh, I bet it's an engineering.
It's an engineering talent.
Hold on, I should better find it.
Ignore 2 resistance for every effect rolled.
Oh, cool.
As long as it's control, reason or control during an extended task.
Which it is. Well, he's veteran, so I think should try to spend a determination here. Never start a project I can't complete.
Yeah. Take that.
Sweet. I'm gonna roll veteran now just to get it out of the way. Sweet.
Yeah.
Comes the veteran training.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and spend 2 momentum for an extra dice. And here we go.
Total of 6 successes. Wow. Need the assist from Dr. Willis, and then I'll roll for Aurora.
Right. Any of these focuses like unified field theory help out? Or research, since it's kind of research.
You're done past the research phase.
Physics?
No.
I tried.
Was that 8 successes?
I feel like we earned like 5 momentum.
Yep. All right, 6 challenge days, correct?
Yes, 6 challenge days.
Oh.
We are making the progress, yeah? We thought Vogel's German accent was bad.
This Cardassian shield technology is very difficult to integrate into Federation technology. It will be difficult combining the two onto Federation starships.
Yeah, but the temperature in here is good for my bones. Cardassian and never mind. Cardassian environmental controls are good for old people.
Yeah, I heard Cardassians keep their temperature warmer. I prefer the cooler temperatures of the Alps.
You get to be my age. Want it to be warmer. Summer practice thinking, rocks fall, everybody dies. English. Oh, I can fake that as well as any other American.
Yeah, I didn't think the other guy was German.
Well, bloody good then. Let's continue.
Oh, we got to get the Prex to give us the results.
Sorry, I have some noise in the background. 7 works done. Gain of breakthrough. Difficulty is now 2.
Does testing a theory apply here? Oh wait, never mind. I think that only applies to science.
It's engineering or science. Yes, it does. So you gain additional d20.
That's not the one that cuts.
No, that is theory into practice.
Okay, cool. I'll spend 2 momentum, get a 4th dice then. And here goes nothing.
Oh, that's a nice start. There's Willis.
It is only difficulty 2, so
Yeah, but no matter what I roll now, we're gonna have all this float.
it's 5, so 3 float. Roll 6 challenge dice. All zeros. Close enough.
I'm gonna use 1 to reroll 3. That's a better roll.
Let's see, it's 4, 8. That is actually puts you over, so that actually completes the work of the framework.
Then I think I would like to create an advantage.
How about some advantage that makes this all more easier to install with both Federation and Cardassian power systems?
Well, that's kind of like what I was thinking. Like, we could remove the complication of trying to merge the two, because we've been studying and working with this stuff for a while. That we're starting to understand the science behind both technologies.
Sure.
For future roles, of course.
Yes, it is for future roles.
Look at that. One thing after another, and soon enough, Bob's your uncle. Look at that. We're done.
Excellent work.
Yes, good work, doctors.
I see we have solved the convergence issue.
All we need now is the shield matrix from the Cardassians.
Yeah. Where are those bloody Cardassians anyway?
I believe they were transferred to the station.
The sooner the better.
Perhaps I'll request a status update from them. Research
Until
outpost.
we.
Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Until we hear from the Cardassians, I think we have earned a little time off.
That's officer thinking. Is there a pub in this place?
This starbase is very large. I'm sure we can find a so-called pub.
Maybe we can find one that serves real beer and none of this replicated stuff. Think they'll let us come up and go to the pub?
I sure could go for a nice German beer. Perhaps I am a little bit hopeful that the station decides might have some.
Germans do make good. You Germans do make good beer. Yeah, maybe a shot in a beer and some fish and chips. That'd be brilliant.
There are plenty of fish in the rivers on this planet. That should be easy to procure.
Well, if you want to do that, then why don't you call up to the station, have them beam down a couple of beers, and we'll go fishing.
Yeah, I suppose we should remain here in case we hear from the scientist.
Yeah. Where'd Aurora go?
We should put in our request with the requisitions officer.
Wilson's Lyra, where did the bird go?
Bird's the word?
No. I'm pressing all the British slang that I've seen on Austin Powers.
Jolly good.
Oh yeah, that's all the roleplay I have.
Yeah. Love the station. Beam down a couple of 6-packs of beer and some fishing poles. See what Commander Reef thinks about that.
You lost Vogel, but Lieutenant Aurora to D Space 17.
Go for a read.
Oh, Commander. We have finished with one of our tasks. We were hoping to know when the Cardassian researchers will become available so we can continue the project.
Oh, congratulations on your success. A breakthrough is wonderful, especially under these conditions. As to the scientists, we're still evaluating when it would be safe for them to return.
I
And
see.
yes, as soon as we have more concrete information, we'll be happy to let you know. However, given the circumstances and the current threat to the station, scientists, and, well, quite frankly, possibly yourselves, if the scientists are there, it might be a little while. You'll just have to give me your understanding.
I see. In any case, we'll endeavor to pursue on if we have to. Research outpost out.
Farewell.
Close the wrong damn window.
I hate it when that happens.
Apologies. As you two were talking about fishing, Lieutenant Aurora comes back. I have bad news, gentlemen. It would appear that our research will have to be delayed. The Cardassians are currently held up on the station.
They're held up. What the bloody hell are they doing up there? If they know this research is for them, if they know this is important,
I'm sure they do. I believe something else might be going on.
bloody hell, we're doing them a favor.
And not only them, but us as well. This new shield matrix would help Federation starships as well to protect against the Breen weapon.
That is why there cannot be any delays. Lives depend on it.
We do have their notes. We can attempt to configure our own matrix design.
Yes. We should remain busy.
I'm game if you are.
I'm sorry, Doctor. Those fish and chips will have to wait.
That's just as well. Starfleet types. There.
Okay.
Stick so far up their bums that probably wouldn't have sent us the fishing poles anyway.
I believe this planet does not have any animal life on it. I believe you will not catch anything even with a fishing pole at one of the rivers. The only thing here is rocks, dust, and trees. Anyway, this is going to be a reason plus engineering or science, difficulty of 6, work 18, magnitude of 4, with the resistance of 2. I have. I don't know what that's. I have.
You say You say
Re-
reason or control?
reason plus engineering or science.
Whew.
And am going to up the complication range because the notes are not as detailed. So the complication range is going to be 3.
That's a 17 base roll for Willis.
Does the difficulty go down 1 for our advantage?
That is for a later task.
Okay.
You're literally taking their notes and you're building, trying to compile what you believe the shield matrix should be.
Okay. Unified field theory for a focus?
I will accept that.
I think this calls for another determination spend. Probably the same one that I did last time.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Okay. So he has bold science. Oh, let me re-roll veteran really quick. Damn. So take a threat. Take a threat, 1 momentum. Difficulty 6. Do I still get 2 assists?
Yes, you get it from Aurora and Willis.
All right. Take 3 more momentum. I'll roll 4 dice.
Ooh.
That's right. I got 1 reroll.
Currently, that's 3. It's 5.
All right, I have a reroll for bold science. Oh, come on.
Yeah, that's just not right.
I think I might be able to get us another reroll here. Think I could probably challenge the pursuit of knowledge comes with risk.
Elaborate.
I don't know this character. That's the problem. I don't know this character, so I don't know why the value exists. So some things are odd. I'm just thinking they're trying to do this right and by the book, so they're not trying to take any undue risk with it.
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking. And if you accept, I'll spend on the same value I have been.
Yeah.
And I'll re-roll 3, the miss and the 2 complications. That's better.
Gain 2. Roll using science. So yes, roll 7 challenge dice.
What's the work? 18.
Yeah.
So that's 6.
Yes. Which is a breakthrough, so it is now difficulty 5.
Okay. So testing a theory should come into play here. That'll give me the free dice. The complication range goes back to normal?
I'm gonna drop it down to 2.
Okay.
I'm gonna spend 2 to keep it at 2.
Take a threat, and I'll spend a momentum for a 4th dice. There we go. That's a much better roll. Use the 2 we gained to quash.
Yep, sorry. 7 challenge dice.
Ouch.
Oof.
I'll use 1 to reroll 4.
It's 8.
How far are we away from the work?
You are 2 breakthroughs away from completing it. You are 4 work away from completing it.
Okay. Diff 4 now.
It is diff 4.
Okay. I'll do the same thing, testing a theory, and then I'll give you a threat and 1 momentum. I have bold, so I can re-roll. What was the complication? Was it 2?
It was 1. I didn't spend.
Okay.
The reroll doesn't hit. That succeeds. No momentum gained. Roll 7 challenge dice.
1 to re-roll 4. That should get it.
You managed to take the Cardassians research and apply a little Federation and German ingenuity into it, and complete a thorough matrix that should work well with the inventor framework that you built earlier.
Yes, I think that will do it. Simulations are showing a working shield matrix.
Brilliant. And you thought we needed the bloody Cardassians.
It is their research notes, though it is a shame that they are not here to work on it. I wonder
In
if
the scientific journals, we will be sure to add their names.
As long as we have first and second author, we can throw them on later.
I am but an old man. I care not where my name is.
Well, Doctor, I'd be sure to remember you.
But come, let us rest. It has been an eventful day.
Should we let that stick in the mud up on the station know that we finished the job without the Kardashians? Or we can wait for them to come down here and then
Not
show
yet.
them.
We still have to test the prototype. We can tell them in the morning.
I will prepare the test lab for tomorrow. You gentlemen can get your rest.
And Dr. Nick will slowly make his way to the sleeping quarters.
All right. Well, scene change, but all the momentum's gone. So, Arif, you got off comms with the research outpost a little while ago, but as you still haven't heard any word yet from the Tenshi, um, the sirens start going off on the station.
Wow, this is quite unfortunate. I'm gonna immediately sprint out of my office, and first things first, I'm gonna ask if this is just a system trip up.
Commander, we're reading a core overload in progress.
In this station,
Yes, sir.
can we eject it?
We're communications are blacked out at the engineering section. We're unable to get through to them.
Are the transporters functional?
No, sir. The core is several decks.
Can we eject the core from here?
No, sir.
Okay, in which case, priority, get those transporters and communications back online. Someone fill in the captain, and Arif's just gonna turn around and actually call back. Are the turbo lifts working?
Yes, sir.
And dash into a turbo lift to get to the closest door, or the closest stop to that core.
At that time, as you dash out the door, a color walks on. Yeah. Good with you, the mind.
Yes, I definitely don't have time to stop and brief the captain.
Someone on the bridge will. You head towards the reactor room.
Is there, if I see anyone along the way that is either civilian or not an engineer, I'm gonna just essentially tell them to get as far away from the section as possible. Engineers, I will collect with me if I pass any.
Yeah, can I call upon a supporting character, a security officer, to respond to the red alert?
Yeah, absolutely.
He has a focus on security protocols, so he's a lieutenant, so he'd probably gather a security team and.
I mean, if you're asking
As it
me,
goes
that's
by.
fine, but I don't know if it's
I'm just asking GM for as a supporting character.
There was the only the one that you had that was on ops currently.
Well, as
I don't
the
think he's on ops. Okay.
if we're not in surgery, as the acting security chief, Garibaldi's going to leave sick bay in probably his bloody uniform and head down to respond to the red alert.
Bring a medical tricorder with you and a couple hypersprays.
Sorry, Doc. I got to change hats now.
I understand. Do your best.
I got to go do my other job. You're welcome to come help, though.
I will be helping right when you arrive. Hopefully uninjured. But I'll wait for your call.
Here, so I will say those can respond towards engineering with Commander Arif.
Alrighty, I'll take all of them.
You head down. You find 4 people in the reactor room on deck 110.
First, as soon as I get in, status, is it fixable or do we need to eject it now?
Sir, we're reading fine on the coolant. We're not sure why the alert's going off.
Is there anybody else around in engineering when we get there?
There's 4 people.
We'll walk up to the highest ranked or nearest one. Report, mister. What's your status?
I'm trying to figure out what the problem is. I'm not detecting any problem with the core.
Well, so is it going to blow up or not?
Core temperatures seem optimal.
Well, then first things first, can you silence that damn alarm? What? Oh, maybe not.
The two that came with the reef security officers?
One's an engineer, the other one is a security officer.
Gerbo's going to point to the security officer. Secure this deck. Make sure there are no unauthorized personnel in here. And Garibaldi will actually, whatever direction the security officer goes in, Garibaldi will go in the other direction and assist in that task. And just make sure there aren't any intruders or anything nasty like that aboard.
Garibaldi, give me insight plus engineering difficulty of 2.
Oh, insight plus engineering. This will be rich. I'll give you 3 threat for 2 extra die. Hope I can get this. I mentioned Garibaldi failed engineering 101.
Do you wish to succeed at cost?
Yes.
You notice one of the engineers who's monitoring, as you're walking by and monitoring the core temperatures. He's actively working on the console and pretty suspicious, like, okay, he's just monitoring. He should not be doing, other things. Like, the screen's staying on the console reading, but he's actively doing something else.
Kind of surreptitiously put a phaser in my hand and step up behind him.
As you do that, give me daring. Actually, no. It's close range. He's going to act first because he noticed it because of the complication.
I didn't give me complications.
You succeeded at cost.
Oh, yeah. Duh.
I have threat. I'll spend threat.
Sure.
Stats are terrible. This is a difficulty 3 shot. He made. It's not Aurora. I'm spending a threat to reroll because that's terrible. You take 4 stress.
Okay, that's not enough. It's 5 to put me down, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm staying up, so I don't have to spend to stay up.
Goes to you.
How close am I to the guy? How close did I get to him before he turned around and shot me? You said close range.
You're close range.
Because shooting is control security, and just punching him is daring security, right? Or do I have it the other way around?
Daring security is opposed. Shooting him is a control security, but you would have to pull out your phaser, which is a minor action.
You know, I'm just going to step up to him and punch and just knock him out because Garibaldi's hand to hand is better than.
All right.
No.
Daring security opposed.
And I'm going to use my join talent. I still have that one former host that was a security officer, and so I'll use that trill, Sanal Quicks, and call on his expertise in martial arts for a focus.
Okay.
If you'll take that.
Yes.
We're just going to roll flat at each other, or are you spending threat?
I'm spending threat.
Sure. Well, whatever you spend, I'm going to spend back at you.
Roll 4 dice. Gain a momentum. Roll unarmed strike damage.
Really? Can I spend that momentum to re-roll 4?
Yes, you can. Takes 2 stress. But you do knock him out of the chair.
Yeah, it's a minor or a free action to yell out, right? I won't yell out for the other.
Yeah.
I won't yell out for the other security officer.
It is the rest of you guys' go, so.
Well, I forget what it's called. The rally cry or the rallying cry. Could I possibly do that cloaked in any of the NPC engineers that are on my side, ordering them to start ejecting? This isn't our only power core, right?
It is your only power core.
Okay.
If you eject the power core, station loses complete power.
Can I cloak it as ordering them to do manual diagnostic with tricorders instead of the computer? And hopefully kind of kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Set them on a task and gain some momentum.
Or send them to the terminal that Garibaldi just knocked somebody away from.
They would have to use their turn to get to the terminal, and then do the task or do a task. But
What if they scanned it with tricorders instead of through the computer? Would that be next turn as well, or?
you have it. There is an and you have. I'll be using Starfleet engineer like stats. Your supporting character would probably have better stats for that. Just letting you know.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to get them to do it.
That
Or
that would be Juza Renal.
All right, I'm gonna order her then to take the scan of the I'm blanking on the word, power generator reactor, without involving the station's computer.
Do you wish to roll for Renal Vogel?
Sure.
The doctor is playing the other security officer. Reason plus science, difficulty 2.
Who am I rolling for?
It's in the operations engineering. The Renault.
All right, what's the roll?
Reason plus engineering difficulty 2.
Am I assisting or am I the main role?
You're the main role.
Help us, Obi-Wan. You're our only hope.
Can I assist with presence command?
Yes, because you're ordering.
What's this? What is this role?
To check the main reactor to confirm what ops is seeing or what's the computers here at the reactor core are seeing. Because it's conflicting information.
Diagnostics?
Yes, I'll take that.
Take a threat. Damn. Ah, there we go. I'm reading a reactor overload. I estimate that it'll go critical in 8 minutes.
How long does it take to eject the core?
Can we stop it somehow? Those Breen come back. We won't have any defenses without any power. And they'll take everybody. We got 8 minutes, I guess. Sir?
Okay. So
I am unable to eject the core, Commander.
why not?
The systems are frozen.
How long does it take to manually eject the core?
There won't be enough time.
Um, are we still in combat? by the
Yes,
way?
we're still in combat. So there's 2 left to go. And we are at intervals, so.
Do we know where we need to be? Can
You're
we
in
do
the-
it from here?
Yes, you would do it from here.
Maybe we can get those controls back.
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely assign the engineers to that, but I already went, so.
You guys should be able to see Garibaldi fighting somebody at one of the terminals. I bet it's that terminal Garibaldi's fighting somebody over.
Thank you for keeping them away from us while we try to save the station.
Maybe are you fighting somebody now?
Yeah, Garibaldi's in a hand-to-hand combat with a guy that was messing with one of the computer terminals.
Oh, well, I'm gonna run over there then. Punch him in the face.
That computer terminal is probably the key to figuring out what the hell's going on.
So, okay, real quick. The other security officer went the other way. So he is currently probably in long range from where, because this is a big deck from where Garibaldi's at. It is a minor action to move one zone. So you would have to be in medium range. You would have to sprint to where Garibaldi's at to be in close range, unless you want to try and shoot at the guy who's currently on the ground.
I'll shoot at the guy then and stun him.
Okay, this is gonna be control security difficulty of 5
Why?
because you're in long range.
Can he
And-
move forward to medium or short range? Sprint and then fire.
Be difficulty 4 because there's obstacles in your way,
That's fine. That's better.
and I'm adding the extra difficulty because you might hit Garibaldi. I'll make it difficult. I'll be fair. I'll make it difficulty 3, but it's a complication range of 2, and I'm gonna increase the complication range to 3.
Is it focus on ranged weapons? Does that count?
Really should be hand phasers.
Yeah.
I'll take it, but that needs to be updated.
I'll change it right now. Hand phasers. All right, so I'm gonna take set difficulty 4. I'll
Difficulty is 3. Complication range 3.
I'll take 3 die threat for dice. Rolling 4. He has no values or talents yet, so
Okay, so you gave me 3 threat.
Yep.
Shit.
Sorry, Garibaldi. I was up 20 anyway, it didn't matter.
Roll damage.
Feel free to roll badly.
Yeah, roll type 2 phaser damage. Because you have a complication, and the complication is you hit Garibaldi
Also hit.
instead.
Guess odd.
Damn it.
But it's only half
It's
damage.
H.
That's a lot.
No, it's H stress.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is my complete stress bar. That's all my stress. If I remember correctly, if I'm out of stress, then
It's another injury, and because the first you take 2 injuries. The first one, both technically are non-lethal, except the first one becomes lethal because you've filled your stress
It
trap.
was 5 points. It was 5 points or more. Gee.
all right. So I have a lethal and a non-lethal. Is that
Yes,
what I'm hearing?
you have a lethal and a non-lethal injury. It is not instant death because you need 2 lethal injuries for that, but
All right. Can I give you 2 threat to stay up, or since I'm at 0, am I out?
so you would have to give me 2 threat and spend your determination.
And
stay up.
I will give my determination. The 2 threat value would be
You don't need to
don't
call.
start a fight.
You don't need to
Oh, I don't
call
have to
value.
do- All right,
Uh,
cool.
keep in mind, if you
If I
take,
take another injury, I die.
you die.
All right. I know. Play it like you stole it.
I didn't know it was on
Is
area effects, sir.
Kira Boy just yells behind him, I'm putting you on report, Ensign. You're supposed to shoot your boss.
What is Renal doing? Because she gets to go.
How many intervals are left?
6.
Well, she has to try to figure out how to stop this overload. So that's what she's going to do.
So minor action to move to a console. This is an extended task. This is control plus engineering difficulty 3, work 14, magnitude 3 with a resistance of 2.
Yeah. We need an actual engineer for this because she is horrible. What's the stats?
Control plus engineering difficulty 3, work 14, magnitude 3 with a resistance of 2.
Doctor didn't come down.
The only thing I could think of for a focus here would be system maintenance, but I don't think that's it.
Nah, it wouldn't be system maintenance.
6th threat.
Yankees.
I do not feel confident with this character. It has never been activated other than today.
Same.
So there's absolutely nothing if things go wrong that could save her.
First time for everything. Was it the way Spock said it? For everything, there's an owl. First time.
Like I said.
Limited force pretty darn good though.
And we don't have momentum to have this, so there's 2 intervals down the drain.
We've got plenty of intervals.
I don't even think with a resistance that high she could
Do you
even
have assistance
do this
or
task.
no? Resisted by the ship?
That's,
Station?
by the way, that's wrong on the board thing. Just resistance 2, not 3.
You're right. I understand.
Oh, it's resistance 2.
Yeah, it's a typo on the graph.
Even so, with her stats, there's 0 way she could do the task. Unless somebody assists.
It's up to Prex. Yes.
Well, anybody with an engineering score of 2 can help, which of course leaves Garibaldi out.
Can I assist multiple times in a turn?
No, you cannot.
Thought this was a new turn.
No, this is the end of the turn.
Actually, just out of curiosity, because my assist came from my action, which was an order, could I assist?
Didn't he assist me last time?
You already used your direct for the scene. This is not a new scene.
Oh, he used his direct. Okay. Yeah. Keep it going. Who's next?
I think everybody on our side is gone, yeah?
So there's no assist from the station?
It's ejecting something on the station. It wouldn't get.
You're trying. You're fighting the station.
Computers or whatever.
Yeah, you're actively fighting the station to cool the reactor. Yeah, it goes to them. The guy on the ground. A roll opposed daring security, Garibaldi.
All right, I am spending back at you whatever threat you spend at me.
Just rolling 3. Gain the momentum. Roll unarmed strike damage. He gets back up and he tries to, punch you, seeing that you're injured, and you manage to dodge and then punch him straight in the gut, and he collapses, dropping a pad, and then, as he's falling to the ground, he releases a,
That's a lot of threat.
Wow.
He disappears.
But the pad he dropped is still there?
Yes, the pad he dropped is still there.
Oh, so it's there. It's not our turn yet.
No, we're still in turn orders. So
So it's our turn?
it
Since
goes
the
back to
pad-
you. Yeah, it goes
Alright.
back to you.
Since the pad is right there, pick it up and look at it.
How many intervals are left?
6.
Because I'm going to tell you guys right now, if we don't stop the station from blowing up, the pad will not matter.
Well, the reason I picked up the pad to look at it is see if there was some clue on it immediately on it that might have some idea of what's wrong. That's the only reason I
So
picked.
here's the thing, though. We're going in. We're still in combat, even though the person, your bad guy's not there currently. You're still going in turn order because everyone gets one turn to the round. When the round goes through, you lose 2 intervals.
So we don't lose anything by me picking up the pad and looking at it, because I only have Garibaldi has an engineering of 1, so he can't assist.
The way I'm thinking this is all happening simultaneously. So
So Garibaldi can pick up the pad and see something, immediately see something
So-
in the space of his turn. That would be helpful.
insight plus science difficulty of 4. You pick it up and you look at it briefly before the screen goes blank.
Research for a focus.
No, you're
Okay.
not conducting research. Quantum mechanics or
No. I'm going to give you 3 threat though, so I can get the 4th die. So I hope I can get this. Yeah, I don't even have a value like a challenge on this. Dang it.
you pick up the pad. You thought you saw something, then it goes blank, and as you try to fiddle it to get it to go, you can't get anything from it. It's just blank.
Fair enough. Sorry guys, I tried.
All right, who's next?
No, I don't have anything to reroll.
I suppose I will go to. Yeah, why not? I will go to the terminal and attempt to bypass or identify whatever was done to it.
Well, hold on.
Okay, so currently, because you're in the danger zone, you can either assist your engineer to help get them an extra, dice.
Well,
I think everybody with an engineering of 2 or better needs to be spending this turn assisting the engineer. At least that's the way Vogel described that engineer stats. We need everybody helping.
You do have advisors, so if you're assisting her, she gets a free reroll.
sure.
Yeah, I mean, her role is fine. It's just she has 0 utility if things go wrong. And nothing to help with resistance, nothing to help, with the work or breakthrough. Like, she needs to hit and get a breakthrough every turn is really where she's at. And I'm probably going to pull some more support characters to try to help this. Because we got them, right? We still have a lot.
Promozo once tied up in sick bay. Oh no, beat Ingalis. And then Nova Parker, but she's currently in ops. Leith and Voria on the Tenshi currently.
So I could pull 1.
Yeah. But they won't arrive until the next round. Because I think Ingallus is in the transporter room and Parker is in ops.
Oh, if communications are working, I'm gonna give the order to evacuate the station.
You will not be able to assist Renal if you do that.
We need you assisting.
We're gonna stop the core.
Garibaldi can use his action on the next turn if, like I said, he can't assist.
Well, all right, so be it.
Anyway, I want to activate the support to give me an advantage. I don't need them to roll. I need them to create an advantage, and that's not. And them coming next turn is not really how support characters work.
They're on another
otherwise I wouldn't have the
part.
number.
They're on another part of the station, though.
Technically, they're wherever I need them to be. We never activated any of them to say they're there. I guess the question is do I get to activate them or not? Because it will do me no good next turn.
Another player is going to have to play the supporting character.
I'm not using them to roll. I'm using them to create an advantage. Because I think every player is already tied up, so we couldn't even do that.
Yeah, technically you can't even do that.
But I can activate them. But I can activate them to create an advantage, which is what I want to do.
What page is that on?
Just support characters. Wherever the bloody hell that is.
Don't see that in the book.
What are they trying to do?
He's trying to create an advantage.
Difficulty 2.
No, by
No.
activating a support character. I gotta find it. Or this could be a Grennan thing that he always said.
I think it's a Grennan thing he's always said. Technically, a reef can order a supporting character that is not currently here to have them generate an advantage. That is on page 135 for more orders. So, but he's already used
Maybe
his
his
turn.
turn.
Yeah, the problem is supporting characters are in 2 sections of the book again.
Yes. Okay, I found it. Uncontrolled character can be treated as an advantage to allow a task to be attempted, which otherwise would be impossible for activities that would require multiple people or reduce the difficulty of a task. Simply providing an extra pair of hands and an extra set of senses can be valuable.
What page is that?
That is page 134. It's a very small paragraph after complications and injury. So yes, that is a thing.
So I'm not crazy.
No, I've
You
never
are
seen.
crazy, but-
The thing is, though, I've never seen that in the book because I've skimmed. Because half time supporting characters don't come into play often. Because,
And that doesn't mean you're not crazy. You're just not wrong about this. You may still be crazy about it.
Right. I mean, the book is laid
Jury
out so
still out.
poorly
it's
that, and
yeah.
if you saw how it looked, it's like it's in the complication section for an advantage. You know, it's not labeled as, you know, supporting characters an advantage like you think it would be.
Yeah. There's also other things I rolled with determination that I've also rolled in past. If you use determination for a swift task, it doesn't increase the difficulty. Things like that. So,
But anyway, I want to activate a supporting character.
which one?
To it doesn't matter.
Uh,
The
you-
chief. We'll activate the chief.
Okay. Here's the thing, though. They're not being used. They don't roll. They're just there. You have an advantage, so you can lower the difficulty.
Well, I want to use it to lower the resistance
Okay.
because, you know, they are an advantage, and that's the part I'm going to struggle with. The difficulty, I think I'll be fine. It's the resistance part. So yes.
Technically, you can also activate another one because you can. It's up to whatever your crew support is, and the station has a ton of crew support. So
Yeah. Might as well activate to lower the difficulty then.
currently, you've used 2, so 3. So you have 4 current support. I won't hit you for the nurse because that scene's done and gone. All right. So tip 2, resistance 1.
Doesn't it go down by 2 for an advantage?
I'm spending threat,
Gotcha.
which actually puts it at 2.
Yeah, it's not 4. Okay. Take 5 threat again. Dear God. I think that gets it though with the second act. Second
Is
activation
a
of
reef-
difficulty.
Is a reef assisting?
Yes. Is it presence command or engineering control?
Control engineering.
Hey.
And Renal gets a reroll with the visor.
She needs that.
Gotta get it where it counts.
3 momentum generated. 6 challenge dice.
That's nice.
Oh my God.
That's
Should
6
be
work.
6.
6 work.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
You could get piercing. With one
You know what?
momentum.
I'm gonna spend 1 momentum for piercing because I
That would-
think that's a good idea. Get
that'd
us
give
over
us
halfway.
breakthrough, right?
It's a good
It's just a 1 breakthrough, but if I complete work and get 5 more, if I get 5 work and complete the work track next turn, we get it.
We need to. Do you want to go ahead and spend to reduce the interval? To
I
have the-
don't. I'm not sure if we can
How many dice
because
do
of
you
how
need?
it works. Because how
You
the
have-
GM's doing this.
With one momentum, you could have the interval.
I know, but it's not an individual pool. It's kind of like everybody. So that would be a GM call.
Sure.
I'll allow it, but you're gonna lose a turn, so the other security officer is not gonna go.
Well, how about instead we just let it fly and keep the momentum?
Because after
The
this we
next
have
rolls?
4 left, right?
Yes, 4 intervals.
I think we'll be fine.
Okay.
If not, we could spend it next
Diff
turn.
2 next times. At least.
Well, it's technically diff 1,
Yes.
Great.
but I gave the GM a lot of threats, so
All of you've given me a lot of threats, so
I had no choice. It
Yep.
took me 5 dice just to try to get it. Who's up?
it would just be the security officers go. So, what do you wish to do?
Is there anybody in here?
No.
Can I do a security scan to see if there's any intruders left in the area? See if there's anybody else on the station.
Reason plus security difficulty 2.
Yeah, security protocols is a focus.
No.
I'll take a momentum for a die. All right, deactivating this character.
As you're walking, you see a guy who is currently trying to work on the reactor.
Bad guy?
You see a guy in a Starfleet uniform. He's working on the reactor. The guy that you shot at, who was attacking, who Garibaldi was in conflict with, was wearing a Starfleet uniform. So,
Oh. Are they? Can I get close to them?
I'm just saying, you see the guy.
That's what I mean. I want to move up to them.
Okay, that'd be on the next round.
Roger. That guy over there.
Next round. So,
Probably have the engineer go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can we just do the same thing?
I'm keeping the resistance at 2, and I am keeping the difficulty at 2,
Okay.
as the computer is fighting
Yes. Take a threat. I'll use the 2 momentum. And here goes nothing.
you. You
Ooh,
can
that's
reroll
good.
you can reroll that 0 if you wish with the visor.
Ooh, that's really good.
4 momentum gained. 6 challenge dice.
Okay. So that's 4 right now. I'm gonna use 1 to reroll 2. Okay, that's better.
Total of 6, but that's 4 work being done.
Yeah, I only need 6, correct? So if I use
Yes.
1 momentum for piercing, that should be it.
It's 2.
Yes, that is enough. Red alert sirens end as you get the reactor under control and get the cooling situated to keep the core from overloading and return to normal. We're out of the initiatives.
Good job.
And Renal gives out a huge sigh of relief.
Well, now that we're out of combat, can Garibaldi break the encryption on this data pad he found?
You look at the pad. It looks like it's dead. Like it's not coming on.
Oh, that bad.
Commander reporting for disciplinary action. I apologize.
Oh no. We're going back to you. You approach this other engineer who's currently like looking at the reactor, trying to he's doing something. You just don't know what it is, and you approach him. What do you do? Because you think he looks very suspicious.
Stop using those controls and step away from the console. Who are you? What's your rank? Is that my phaser?
He drops everything he's doing and he kind of freaks out. Like, don't shoot.
Who are you?
Crewman Angelo Martiz?
Does that sound familiar at all?
You have no idea. It's a big
I'm gonna go to the
station.
console. I'm gonna go to the console and see what he was trying to do. What was his last actions?
Insight plus engineering difficulty 2.
Engineering is not his thing, but he'll try. Can I take a moment for a day? Would security protocols be a
No.
focus of fight?
No. Get the momentum back. It's power regulation. He was attempting to divert the massive excess power into the capacitors to keep the EPS conduits from overloading.
So a good thing.
Yes, he's doing a good thing.
As you were, there's somebody else here with a Starfleet uniform. I just had to be certain. Sorry about that. Guess I'm a little trigger happy today.
Oh, Garibaldi, you have a scorch mark on your back, and you're in a lot of pain. And also scene change.
Garibaldi will wander over to Reef. With your permission, Commander, I think I'm going to go to sick bay. It turns around towards the turbo lift so that Reef can see the scorch mark on the back of his uniform.
Oh man, Chief, that looks rough. Oh boy, yeah. Please, by all means, take all the time you need. Don't discipline. The new guy too hard, Chief. It was a screw up, but
Sure. A month on graveyard shift and brig duty, be fine. I'll make sure I rest 3 or 4 Ferengi to keep him company.
Well, why don't we make it 2 weeks, Chief? We don't all have the benefit. Well, I should say they don't all have the benefits of hundreds of years of experience.
You're the boss, Commander. Garibaldi is gonna limp off, passing the security ensign. Can't believe you shot me.
Ensign, Arif is gonna call out.
That hurts, by the way.
Lieutenant, sir. But I apologize. Like I said,
Just think it's
I
legit.
was. I should have followed the protocols better. I apologize. We were in the line of fire.
Oh, what a protocol thing. He just missed. It happens.
So, should have checked my fire first. But anyway, you better. I'll help you to med bay at least.
Sure you're not gonna throw me down the stairs?
Well, if the turbo lifts, never mind, sir. I'll just make sure you get there in one piece. It was a pretty good shot, sir. If I mistook you for a different person, I guess.
It was a good
Be
shot.
fair.
Hit me.
Too bad they had the similar uniforms as us. I saw another one, but there was a false alarm.
Come on, you can help me get to sick bay. I tell you about the time I accidentally phasered an admiral's daughter. Come on.
Huh. You too.
Operations
Sorry.
to Commander Arif.
I'm sorry, say again.
Operations to Commander Arif.
Arif here.
Sir, Captain Keller wishes to thank you on a job well done on taking care of the reactor. He also wishes to notify you that the USS Ascension has arrived with heavy damage, also currently towing USS Sentry.
Thank you. Make sure the captain knows it wasn't me. It was the team, and I'll be up in a few minutes. Actually, um, ask the captain if he'd like me to put the Ascension and the Century personally. If not, I'll be heading up to ops in a few minutes.
We're taking the Ascension and the Sentry into the repair facilities inside the station. Um, he asked you to be on standby at the docking clamps. Apparently, they have prisoners.
On my way. Is the trigger happy security officer still in the room?
They went to sickbay.
Well, I guess they don't get a chance to redeem themselves. Off to the docking clamps I shall go, or the docking area.
So to speed things along, you head to the docking area. You're greeted by some of the Sentient crew members, who unfortunately report that the Sentry crew has been captured by Breen forces. They managed to subdue their captors on board the Ascension when they were attacked by Breen forces. Some of the Ascension crew has been taken as the Breen forces fled when the Tenshi arrived, and they've towed the Sentry to Deep Space 17 for repairs.
Okay. I'll reassure them that we'll do everything we can to get their crew back, and we'll get their ships up and running as fast as we can, and we'll spare as many people to crew them in those efforts as we can.
At this point, it's free RP for anybody who wishes to do anything.
Go to the sick bay. Get my injuries healed.
You technically avoided the one. You only have the one non-lethal injury, so yeah, I could throw you in.
A mess.
Garibaldi, you stumble into sickbay.
It's
Hey,
a
Doc.
joke, counselor. It was a joke. What happened?
You got an extra bed? And
We do now. Yeah.
I might need a new shirt.
Come right over here. Thank you. Lieutenant? Thank you. What happened? Well, all right. Hold on. Sit still. I start scanning and regenerating, as it were.
I got shot twice.
Well, that's what you get for having two different jobs, I guess. But I do appreciate your help earlier. So see if we can get you in ship shape.
Now, one of these days, a new security chief will show up. And the commander will quit calling me chief.
Well,
I worked hard to become an officer.
you're a lieutenant, for sure. JG only is a temporary thing, you know. So keep up the good work, and I'll make a suggestion to the commander.
Appreciate it.
Recommendation. You've been doing a great work here. All right.
How's that whiny guy doing? I mean, Lieutenant Fargo. He's still calmed down?
Well, he feels better anyway. With any luck. But he'll be fine. Thanks to you. You helped out his healing from his wounds pretty well. Those burns were pretty nasty. That wasn't an easy thing to do.
Don't fill this role here. Top 4.
Well, we did. Fair enough. Give him plenty of threat.
We do.
I will take a momentum for extra die. I don't dare to give you any more threats. So.
I mean, I can make it to 5 and comp 5, but
it's fair enough as it is.
We appreciate the offer, but no thank you.
Can I roll for veteran for Doc Mountain?
I thought you already did.
I hadn't yet earlier. I didn't know if you responded or not.
I did in chat. I said yeah.
Okay. I have not done that yet, though.
Well, roll it real quick.
That was worth a shot.
So I'll just roll as is. Both of them 18 and 19.
Woo.
I never really liked Garibaldi anyway.
Do you wish to succeed at cost?
Yes, please. I'll take a sprained finger, I guess, or something.
3 complications then. Oh my gosh.
Garibaldi. Because of the 3 complications and the doctor healing you, your back is completely numb. It is going to be numb for quite a long time. It actually hurts just laying down, like you're in intense pain. So you're going to have, because of the intense pain of laying down or even sitting, you're going to have an increased complication range of 1. And doing any sort of menial like tasks of like lifting like objects and stuff like that, it's going to be hard on you. So that's going to be an increased difficulty.
How do you feel?
I'm fine, Doc. Garibaldi lies.
Nice. Yeah, I can tell. You look a little tentative. Well, let's see what we can do over the next. Probably gonna have to keep you here overnight. And we'll keep an observation on you, and if you get pains, gets any worse, let me know. I'm gonna alleviate that, and then probably get another chance at it later.
Thanks, Doc.
Well, who knew you would be on the other side of the bed this day?
Not me.
Not me either. All right, I appreciate your help. Like I said, get some rest. You've done quite a bit today. You've saved the station and paid the toll for it.
Garibaldi's going to try to sleep if he can find a comfortable way to lay down.
You have to stand on your head to get any sleep.
Sounds like. We'll try. I guess that's all you got. It'll remind me of the last time I threw my back out. Yeah, Garibaldi's going to try to sleep through the pain.
Nice. Nice.
Oh no, Garibaldi would be looking kind of side eye at the doctor. Going, I don't know if I can trust him.
Remember, we're in an alternate universe, so it's okay.
I was hurt. I came in here. I hurt worse.
It could become permanent. You never know.
Yeah, the next complication could be it. To be fair, he threw a lot of threat into it.
Garibaldi, he will heal naturally. Ish. Wait patiently for the GM. How many sessions until the GM says, okay, you don't have that comp anymore?
Oh no, it's permanent until he healed you. Like, you don't have the injury anymore, but you have side effects because of it.
So I will always have increased comp and increased difficulty?
Yes.
For everything?
No,
so
not
we do
for
a
everything.
surgery.
Just physical stuff?
Yes.
All right.
I'll let you know that it's a good thing that I'm picking up surgery as a focus for next time. I might be able to help you out.
He's probably going to need physical therapy.
Well, how about a cybernetic spine? I could do that for you.
Garibaldi just glares at the doctor.
This is meta. Silly.
That's it for Garibaldi.
Sure. Actually, I'll check in on the engineer here. Now, was it this timeline that I helped her previously when she got stabbed through the chest with a large tube? She seems to be getting injured on the station a lot. Or is this an alternate version? Was the first time she actually?
The alternate. That was in the alternate.
All right, so this is the first time she's been surgically
yes.
fixed. All right, I'm gonna check in on her to see what her status is.
She's stable, unconscious.
Okay. Well, I'll make sure she's on the mend, and then I'm gonna go write a report in my office about a situation. I'll walk over here and make an inventory, as it were, appropriately titled for the deceased, and get their names and get more information about them as I make a report.
With that, we will conclude today's session.